Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream, my 2-year streamiversary. Hope you're all having a good day today. We're gonna sit back and have a nice, friendly day of Genshin. Hope you're all having a great day. Let's get started. 20 seconds. Alright, get the game loading while this goes. One thing quickly. Oh. Hello there.
Cascade.
I feel like I'm really zoomed out.
Everyone hold hands. Uruguay, you're up. Grow. Don't be scared. Hey, go with that.
There we go. I guess it's zoomed out the button. Oh, that was a crazy start. Welcome, Mines. That event. Yes. Get out of this place. We gotta get out of this place. We got plenty of dailies to do. Yeah, welcome everyone to my 2-year streamiversary. Terrible pun of a name. That one. Welcome, Cam. You either got up early to watch the stream or you failed to sleep again. Oh, it's the balloon. I got a transport. I think I've ever done this transport one. I have no idea. I think it goes that way.
Hey.
Be still.
Ow.
I may have
Why are there explosions? He's just randomly exploding. Yep, towards his bandits.
Another
I see
test.
everything.
Oh, bandito.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Cascade. That jingle.
This may hurt a little.
Bunny murders.
Uruguay,
Go
you're up.
bunnies. Murder.
Red.
There's that fox sitting up there. He's gonna go right. Ow.
Don't be scared.
You get to live. Tell the other Hiller trolleys what you saw here. Ha! Ha! Missed. General Crab. I gotta do the event. You usually have to do dailies for the event, one of the event tasks. So I'll do my dailies first. Over here. One is kill everyone on the island. The other is to kill. Probably just kill other things on the other island. A random mission out there. The purple bird. Idle trainer, is that you? Come back. Come back into the game. You're the best. For the web event, you gotta do dailies to unlock stuff for the web event.
It's my lucky day.
Dance with the waves. Hey. Make yourself a move. Stay put. Hey, go away.
Cascade.
Ah. There. Yep. I just made myself dizzy.
With all my strength. I see everything.
Be still.
God, I love nuclear blooms. So ridiculous. Oh God, it's that child again. You're a terrible child. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be, I guess. Okay, I was like, where's that daily so far away? That daily is 7,000 kilometers. 7 kilometers that way. Funny. So from here to there is 7 kilometers. So it's really not that far.
Cascade.
Aha. Oh, this is the place. A long time ago, someone made off of it offering to the shrine. I know they used for 40 blades. Hoping this material skill art will work quickly. Later on, the guy went to martial arts tournament and defeated every adversary super easy. Everyone commended his outstanding martial skill. However, according to him, none of his opponents seemed to be feeling too good. Anyway.
Welcome all to the cult. We've been waiting for you.
Haley's done. Oh yeah, today's hopefully the day I can finally get inside that goddamn last area in Azuma.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
If I can't get into this goddamn area after all this goddamn time, I'm gonna go slap Erdno. Across the face. For the love of God, Xavier. Ah, magnificent! The test went smoothly indeed. We're gonna have been completely purified. Well then, what we do now is plan our route inside. We bring the Ernest, however. We must avoid those Fidui. It seems we'll have to take the long way. This thing is rather bulky. We best to ensure there are smooth paths across the edge while we move inside. As such, I'd like you to re-enter the murky furnace to investigate. If you get any broken path, please help restore them a little. I've yet to decide a route, but having more roads around could not hurt sorely. You don't have to restore them too well, just perfect. Reliability. Just place a layer of wooden planks down so we can move the device across. You just grab the wooden planks from nearby. I'll remain here and try to make the machine reliable as possible. I'm still not gonna be able to get in here without being electrocuted, am I? Even after all this.
Here. Share my knowledge.
Don't be a killjoy!
You play. You're up.
Ito's. My Ito's normally only has 50 elemental mastery. The buff from her and Nahida puts up to 500.
Mind the deluge.
Ready, go.
Murder bunnies! Play!
With all my strength. You can't. Winter
Ow.
shall eventually come.
I am never going to be able to freely access this place, am I? I'm forever going to be bloody locked out of this area. I just want to be able to explore this area without being electrocuted. It's so much to ask. Oh no, you didn't help at all. The people you talked to was a bloody lie. You provided zero help with this quest. To talk to the shrine lady and that soldier in the thing, you never have to talk to them. Not even part of this quest. You have to talk to Xavier over and over again every day. No, I've never had to talk to them. It's never been a part of this quest. Ow. 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 Yeah, yeah. I know Xavier's quest by talking to him directly. He's always just been here. Alright, have you cleared the roads? They're as smooth as they can be now. Alright then, let's set off after a brief wait. Hey, are you? I'm thinking all of these things could possibly happen. Understand? For example, what we'll do if masked lunatics have already accepted the call we enter. They might shove it into some room guard, causing you to go berserk and send us all flying. Or maybe some sort of elemental creature might emerge as we purify the Miko furnace. Might devour the core in a single bite. In the worst case scenario, the Legendary Serpent might use this opportunity to resurrect itself, then we'll be doomed. Game over, game over. It won't be that dramatic. Oh, I'm sorry. I would have it acting up again. I always envision the worst case scenarios. I'll make some plans once the time comes. Then we'll go and this. Here's where... Oh, God, I have to wait till the fucking tomorrow to finally finish this quest. One more day. Hopefully, you've been delaying this for so long. Jerk. How many more of these things do I need? I need 46 of these goddamn gears. It really grinds my gears. Here.
Commit to memory, the Temple of Wisdom.
Kamisato Ore. Suiyu.
This may hurt a little. Overhead. Hurt a little. All eyes on me. All my strength. Whoa. Don't be scared. Hey,
Cascade.
Oh no, you don't. There we are. Another 3, excellent. How many things am I at? Lost materials. Okay, almost there. 3. If I'm lucky, I should only do 3 more runs. Speaking of which. Hey, buddy. I need that thing that's inside your chest.
positions. Make yourselves at home.
Okay. Time for a walk along the beach. Stream games, have fun, and relax because I spent 3 hours at work cleaning grout out of the tiles, so I am tired. Ha! The seashells has returned. Excellent. I need 164 of these. Hand me my app. 108. Fantastic.
There you are, eavesdropper. I'm out of here.
You can never catch the Sayu. Ah, you missed. Missed again.
And away I go. Huh. Huh.
Yeah, he can live this time. Right by Sayu.
I'm out of here.
What you do now, punks? That's what I thought. Fortune teller people. I've done this too many times already.
Can't catch me.
I wasn't farming last weekend, and I didn't have time because of all the early work because of the boss was going on holidays. I didn't have time to grab everything.
There's no end to this.
Are you still trying, buddy? He gave up. Good.
And away I go. Make my escape.
It'd be so much faster if I had the Elon to do it.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, if there's just a timer challenge out there in the middle of the water. When Polar does like swim. Then having a little tea party. Oh wait, that's the event. That's one of the event challenges for the leeway event. Okay, that's another rotation down. What am I at? Okay, one more rotation, I'll have all the goddamn things I need. Hopefully. Wait, if I check what the domains were today. Don't think it's the domain I need. What are you? Not the domain I need today. And not the domain I need today. That's one problem. All Yulin's materials all happen on the same goddamn day. Wrong button. Back to the gas. Even without C1, her ability's faster because she regains stamina while she's using it. No more nuclear team.
Stay close and you will live.
I'll lead the way.
That size doesn't recover stamina while you're in a ball. Elon does, so does Scaramouche.
There is no escape.
Commit it to memory.
Shine down.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom. Stay put. Ready, go!
Get him, buddies.
Ah!
Ow.
Cascade.
Roll. You blade. You're up.
Now you shall
Wait.
perish.
Ah. Another 3, awesome. And is it trash? Hard damage with 1 crit rate. No one's master. Be handy for someone actually, that one. Next is Lisa's challenge. I'll hopefully be able to get her weapon as well. People say it's most stacked weapon. The next banner weapon maybe is like the most stacked weapon banner there is. Fungi, loofs, and explosions. Oh, that's okay. Every enemy is ventable, so I'll take a venti. Double stack right. We'll use. Need to have a healer for the second round, so. Go there. So right in this one for the double. And then need a Dendro for this one, so you go in there. Hyper Bloom team. That's wolves, so Superconduct team would be good for wolves. And I'll make this a vaporized team. Opponent's soul damage increased. Take that for the wolves. I hate the wolves the most. Opponents. I actually don't have any freeze teams, so that's not actually helpful. Burst damage increased by 60%. That'll go into a Raiden team.
Think you can get away? Sharing my knowledge. Hey! Billowing surge!
Inazuma shines eternal. Ha! 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 Ha!
Time for takeoff.
the last enemy. Go on, go ahead. Abracaventi.
Think you can get away? Don't get it, you away! I'm a rock! Look at you!
Now you shall perish.
Time for takeoff. Don't be scared!
Shine down.
Think you can bully me?
Torn to oblivion.
Think you can get away? Stay put! Hey, go away! Pew-pew! Sayonara!
Now you shall perish.
I've already broken the 8,000 I need.
Time for takeoff. Time for your arraignment. Dance with the waves.
Good step back.
Think you can get away?
Be still.
Time for takeoff. All my strength.
Cascade. Kamisato Ari. Suiyu.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Breath of the flame. All eyes on me. Motion to come.
Venti is easy mode for all small characters. Need manpower. Okay. No need for that. Oh, there isn't another second part to the story quest yet? There's no next part of the story hasn't happened yet. Boop. Stage acting is an art, and even in well-informed traveler such as myself, I never noticed of this. I still have to learn. The first thing to do is get the music right. You can turn the sticker of details. It's right. I'm gonna just finish the remaining parts. Give the fun of the big things. He'll tune my great work as the fizmonger of the darkest alley. It's so famous that it's been heard from Leeway Harbor to Quintain Village. With such literary and artistic attainment, it's only natural I give a great performance at the music festival. The drums and gongs have started playing, which me set is show on. Jesus Christ, fire! Web events are never hard. Doesn't matter if Paimon can't sing or dance, Paimon just needs to look adorable on stage. I have to make it work with other musicians who bought their instruments. We'd better take something to the stage to improve the atmosphere. Bring a slime. We're performing? Yeah, performance sparkling night that emanates on the vision turns to night to day. On this festive occasion, along with the musical fabric, let the show begin. I don't know why they gave her a Texan accent. Really? It's alright, Paimon. Cover your face. It's for the best of everyone. Web event is done. The paper to spare for some reason. We got like 50 mail. Like I said, they're not hard. Probably still dead. Probably got better. I mean, just the Dendro Archon going out for a stroll.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand.
Go, squirrel,
I
go!
understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation.
I've had
I
previous
am
lessons
merely
are
a
still
forest
being worked
watcher.
on.
How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
I'll feed you to Denari.
Your
Denari,
master is
eat
an
Erdnar.
integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my
Eat Erdnar.
master need of
Om
me,
nom nom
Sage
nom nom.
Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way
Slimes
here to
aren't food.
Gandarville,
Slimes
you
aren't meat.
still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari,
must be at work.
but you...
Peace
So
in,
be
Edna.
it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Ulamadan.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them.
Squirrel's
with a
still there.
project,
Go, squirrel, go!
but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she answered a bunch of questions for me.
Very good. Now that the traveler
Big.
has made a full recovery, there
This is a
shouldn't
big
be any
day.
reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru
Hit this
City!
thing you have no idea how to use. It'll be fine.
Oh, but wait, that's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go.
Squirrel's
Farewell.
back.
And good luck to you.
One
both.
determined squirrel to walk through that fence. You'll never make it, squirrel. You'll never make it.
I've been waiting for you two.
What?
Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should
What's up
be
all the
thanking
dog
you
butts in the back
for
of this
trusting
cutscene?
us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot.
It's probably just
Before
like a
you
dog
leave,
butt up here.
I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then,
This is your recipe, huh? I still have 2 of these. One expires in 4 days. Yeah, I'm not strapped for food. I got 219 of those and 96 of those. I don't use, ever since I got Yao, I don't use as much healing. I'm gonna walk to all the places because just want to get all the chests and stuff along the way. So I will be walking everywhere.
everyone hold hands.
What's your plan, sir? Is there an enemy somewhere?
Illusion shattered.
What? Oh, I don't know already. Okay, never mind.
Take them. I have no need.
Ah, it's literally just a short walk down the road. God. Okay, that's a bag of carrots, and that's a bag of something. I got apples and poinsettias from them, and no actual carrots.
Shine down.
Be still.
Let's go gather some samples.
I'm like 5 years old. My name's Tignari.
Huh? Huh?
Oh yeah, I used up all of these living up Layla.
Huh.
here's my strings.
Tja. Ha. Ja.
Really? More hidden somewhere?
Keep up. Ja.
Weird.
Sucker
There is no escape.
This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom.
Enshroud. Ja. Cascade. Ja.
Heartless. Shine down.
I hear everything. Tja. Ha.
Be still.
If they actually had like a leveled up weapon and artifact, they'd actually be doing more damage than what he's doing.
Yes. Very nice.
Better not be a boat race.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
Wind Waker up in this bitch. Goal!
All
That's
yours,
good stuff.
should you have any use for them.
Now I'm lost. Hooray!
Cascade. Be still.
Can't see?
Illusion shattered. Shine down.
Oh, it's timed. Okay then.
The threads of your fate lie in my... Destiny has brought me hither.
Great character visual, but you're really annoying the way you talk.
The campaign begins.
Hi, I'm a god.
You are not
Torn
welcome.
to oblivion.
Ah!
Absurd.
That's what's in the wall. God was defeated by a bull.
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
One with the forest. Time to pull some weeds. I'll uproot you.
There is no escape.
Just make hurt a little.
Cascade.
You little bugger. That's a tree. Can't move. Like, fuck, I hate that. They found Simmery City. Or those fun guys coming to get me.
Hey!
Hello, Dendroculus. Oh, and a Withering Zone. Fantastic.
Don't fear. Yep.
Gonna buy Beyblades.
You, Blake. You're up. Everyone hold hands.
Launch me! Whee! Clear this Withering Zone.
Go get him, you, Blake.
How's I get healed up? I was gonna say, that's my walking suit. Apparently, you are. dragon.
Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Make yourselves a room. Don't be scared.
Illusion shattered.
Stay put.
Be still.
And you go, dragon. Ooh, that was close.
Yes. Very nice.
Benny, shiny.
Shine down.
Uglay, you're up.
Back on the road to Sumeru City. I somehow got on the wrong side of the river. If anything, Raiden would be like Zora and get lost. You really need an art character for this place. Let's go Diana.
Need my
Beep. 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 Oh, these. Oh, is it an order? Great. Distance? What do you get that one? I'm guessing that one's next? Oh, it's the ones on the logs.
There is no escape.
Yes. Very nice.
Frog on a log on a bog on a corner of a ship. You guys have any treasure?
You are not welcome here.
Shine down.
look at you, Boozound.
Cascade. You won this one.
God, I forgot how good Diana was. Really finished building it. Last, there isn't. You can do it, Ono. I'd say I believe in you. That'd be a lie. Ow.
Stars.
Gilly, we need to find the Dendro Archon. Where is Nahida? Have you seen Nahida?
I see everything.
That Saravi dares to blab about the boss one more time.
With me providing cover here, the boss's secret trade route should be safe. All my goods come directly from the palace.
Adults probably don't believe in fairy tales.
If only people understood how useful rosewater really is.
Wait, they can. You can tell these people don't say anything, but all the goddamn mind readings are voice acted.
If only people understood how useful rosewater.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have
Definitely not a
heard of
tracker
the
and mind
Akasha
reader.
before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to
They
technical
created an iPhone.
limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
What of those ear things were? Wait, I don't have ears. I'm supposed to use it.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Wait, I'm mute. I can't do that.
Since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing.
I can see his Facebook.
All we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that,
I'm pretty sure it's recording everything, so it's just stealing everyone's knowledge.
May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Especially they've it's a security state. There's security cameras everywhere where people see.
Let Paimon try.
They can also hear all of it.
500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the
Look
sanctuary
at that very
of
ominous thing in the
Sursana.
background there.
Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. everyone's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
She's like standing 2 feet next to me.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Watch out for
There's so much mundane work. Thankfully, my job only involves recording things.
I can't let Farouk see me the next time I make a move.
Say something like that about me. It's plain hurtful.
Everyone hold hands.
Akram is never going to stop stealing, is he?
These guys are thinking about each other.
I see us.
Why the Dendro Archon? Please don't make me move my stall again.
This month's budget. Man, these city folks have no sense of vigilance.
Is everyone on this goddamn row a thief trying to steal from these goddamn places? I mean, it's not hard. Just walk up, you push E, all the stuff flies out, you grab it and run away.
You have to accept a little less profit.
Hard.
And all the cumbersome tasks again.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see.
I also think the Dendro Archon can just take whatever
What
she
a
wants
relief.
from this goddamn city.
You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here.
I've already
You
spent
could
the
certainly
gems
try
together.
asking around and see if anyone else has ideas.
These stories are ruined
And
if you have their
besides,
character.
You two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on! This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt.
He's right there.
So what do we do now? Even if we want
That guy's
to talk
spying
to
on me.
someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
You were spying on me.
I want to go on vacation.
Ah. That's. Yoink. Why'd you have a cabbage and a carrot in your scrolls?
I see. Nothing escapes my eyes.
I'm sure they do.
Drunk people are so fun.
Give me free stuff. Oh. Ooh, a music disc. Kebabs! I love kebabs. Give me a kebab. I have the Dendrocon.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, beep.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in
Sounds
my
like a
personal
robot in
memory.
this place.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across
That Days
Sumeru,
group.
so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
So even academics can get into a fight. I'd better steer clear of them.
Hey!
Big fish!
I hope the Academia doesn't stir up too much trouble.
Are they all named after animals?
Just how big is that book? Such a struggle every time I talk to those scholars.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
How's land?
It's nice to meet you, Osfond. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aww. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to
This is more of a
Sumeru.
police
But the
state
harder
than
we try,
Inazuma was.
the more helpless everything seems.
Inazuma was a police state.
Isn't there at least one person in this
It's like a shadow
entire
police
city
state.
who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
Aren't you looking at a magic
I'm
tablet
afraid
to
I
watch
can't
this,
help you with
Linkley?
that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard,
It's
the
like
man
it's
sought out
just the
Dendro
final form
Archon
of
in hopes
Siri.
that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength,
Fucking
he managed to
Melanson.
overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said,
Ooh,
"Oh, Archon
ooh,
Seeker,
ding,
do you
dang.
now
Walla walla bing
understand?
bang.
She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
I said it when they leave.
Wait! What the heck just happened?
Aren't they all desert bandits?
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now! Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad!
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Straight up.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Quick after her. Walks off.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Quickly, let's find her. We have to go fast. Can't let her get away.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone
Oh,
looking
is this
for
a stealth section? Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
you. Everyone hold hands.
Ah, these people aren't supposed to be here, so they don't have any memories.
Hey,
They're fake people.
I see.
I'm almost out of cash again. Better go get some off Pa or Big Bro.
I wonder.
Everyone hold hands. I see.
About that topic brought up the other night. I can't space out. I can't let anything affect my work.
You'd miss out on so much of this place if you didn't have Nahida to read everyone's minds.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll
Those
have to
Hetties are
carry
fake.
you like
She
a
has
sack
real
of
ears.
potatoes.
Which means those ears are made by
Dunyarzad
gel.
already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject.
Poor
Dear,
Dea.
you've been living with us
Poor
a
Dea.
long time already.
She's gonna be a terrible
This should be
5-star
old
character.
news to you. Dia, I know
She's
it
always
hasn't
considered a
been
bad
easy for
character
Mother
from
and
the beta
Father,
test, and
I'm
they've nerfed
grateful
her
for
again.
everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me.
You get it?
The
It's
love
purely
I
for
have
waifu
her
power.
is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least,
If her
it is
burst
to me.
triggered Yilan or
Fine.
Sincho, it'd
I
be
won't
she'd be a
ask you
good
to return
character.
home anymore.
But since it
But
doesn't,
let
it's
me
like
make
a
something
cutscene,
very clear.
makes her bad.
I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia.
You've also considered maybe choosing an
Sorry for
investment
being so
character
rude
like
just
Nahida.
now.
It's
My
bad now,
nerves
but
were
future
acting up.
characters down the line will make her
And I
good.
even brought up your payment in
You
such
know,
an
Nylu.
offensive way.
Miley was bad when she first
Don't
came
worry
out.
about it,
but
my lady.
yeah, when
I'd
other
say that
characters
I like
coming out,
Mora.
she's got a lot better.
Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Dea has an awesome design. Just doesn't have the best hit.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha!
Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy.
I have over 2 million more I'm on.
Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against my slime dishes?
Burrito.
We asked a lot of people when we first arrived.
Jesus Christ, that's a big meatballs.
Interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night,
everyone in this
I woke
goddamn
up alone
storyline
in
just
my room.
sick.
I was terrified. My body was
Like a Tignarius
paralyzed.
fleas or something.
Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
I'd be reading everyone's mind in town.
Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything.
That'd be creepy.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want.
I mean, people are using their
and I
goddamn
can
head
make it
things look at
happen.
porn all day. They just stand there looking at porn.
Can you make my illness go away?
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Then, can you be my friend? After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat.
This stream is
Once
brought
I
to you by
finally made it
NordVPN.
through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it.
When you
She
get
said that
hackers,
I must have been dreaming.
use a gun.
But
I mean,
know that
NordVPN.
that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom, It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's
We go
Lesser
everywhere.
Lord
There's always a
Kusanali's
festival
birthday,
going on.
which was the day that she
Place
was
loves
found
their
by
festivals.
the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated
Academia
to Greater Lord
porn.
Rukkhadevata.
It's like
But when it
they're looking
comes
at
to
like
the
research
Sub-Zero's
papers
festival,
of like very,
forget any funding.
like
They practically
stupid
act like it
subjects.
doesn't exist.
Like 2 + 2 =
Maybe
5.
they see Lesser Lord
That's warranty
Kusanali's
for
birth
them.
as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw,
60 graph.
that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, let's learn Kusanali. He couldn't be anywhere.
I can't get out of the city fast enough, and you think I'd want to join the Corps of 30?
Seems like I'll be staying up late again.
Hey,
These restaurants give away their recipes. Like I said, this whole story gets ruined when you have the Dendro Archon on your team. Just like Inazuma would be ruined if you had Raiden on your team as you're going to fight against Raiden. Go ahead. I wonder what this place was. I can't reach this mine.
Nilu who just walked by? Oh, it was someone else.
Props, engineer.
Safety first. Safety first.
I'm very safe. Ah!
Work is so boring. Hope the theater will put on a new show soon.
Hi, Sella. Yo! Oh, then. I did actually just make a new deck.
If I had the money to hire a fleet, I would have opened up a leeway market ages ago.
Sunsettias. I know Sunsettias inside them.
Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
I make nukes.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
You didn't know they could make a good vape team. Nalu has this closed water aura around her.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzeruz festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
I see it.
Someone lost Mora again.
You?
I should go buy something from Jude's after work. What should I buy?
Like a shop owner's mind is too strong.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Dog.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performance.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sabzeruz festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance at the Sabzeruz festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sabzeruz festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Patisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Patisaras on the stage.
1 month. First of March as
Traveler
always.
and Paimon, what do you think?
First of autumn, first of many
Interested
things.
in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Junior Zod, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival. In that case, we'll take a look around.
Come with me, Doug. In the box you go.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Wait. Is Luminaire and Aether the only people with blonde hair? Oh no, Barbara's got the blonde.
I
Oh no,
wonder
it's more,
when I'll be
it's sort
as
of a
tall
browny
as
yellow.
my big sister.
I not that for sure.
Hey!
You're not real.
Ah, dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Is that why Nahida's a bit weak at the moment? Because no one really believes in her anymore, so she's lost power.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean,
Oh
that's,
god, she's a
what
fashion
I've heard,
diva.
at least.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
You want?
It's a fact that talent is more important than hard work when it comes to the arts. Sometimes the truth hurts.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyazad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself. Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Acquiring targets. I have terminated Catherine.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
She's not standing on it, she's actually
Sure.
standing on one of the hoverboards the entire
Standing behind the
time.
counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take
There are
you
movies
two,
in
for
Fontaine?
example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
I'm really interested in where Fontaine will be. I think I'll wait for it to come out.
And
Come
you
out at the
should
end of the
keep
year.
searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead,
Do one new area
they're
a
found
year
along
for
the way.
like 7 years to complete the game.
Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way,
Mind winding
thanks
up,
for
winding me up
connecting
with my
us with the
keyhole.
Airlights. We've already made some great friends
This
in
one right
Sumeru
here.
City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
I realized I never used the electric traveler.
There's
I don't even know what the
something
skills are.
really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia!
Oh, I was already before I could get down. I want it. God, child's annoying.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two.
Oh, God damn it!
I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
We keep on walking, we keep on talking, and report some onions inside his trousers. That's terrible.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia. What are you doing here?
Good morning.
And well,
Good
didn't
morning,
expect to see
Sadie.
you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumero City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested,
Just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
That's gonna be a long walk. Yep. Long way to the top. You wanna watch a dendro. What a chestnut city I haven't found yet.
Right, then you can join a nice, very nice walk along the desert. Ogden Bird. Hell? How the hell did you see me?
Illusion shattered!
You just follow this road, can't you? Yeah, just follow the road south. She is somewhat of art. She has artifacts that didn't. But she has a level 20. How does she have a level 20 feather? Does she have any more pieces of the healing set to give her? Where's she at? HP, attack, HP, fire damage, and HP.
Shake your ass! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
I'm out of stamina.
Hey! You can bully me. Get out of here.
Oh, I knocked him into the water and he drowned. Hello, Mr. Little Booty Buddy. You look like you're one of the ones that want food. Be gone! How did I make these things supposed to find? I found a lot of them. Oh yeah, that like lady's still drowning out in the middle of in the water somewhere. Like still in that pod somewhere.
I mean, there is no escape.
Did he know?
Yes. Very nice.
I'm a kleptomaniac.
I'm a rock.
There she is. Really save her. I should really save her at some point.
Everyone hold hands.
There's so many of these in this river.
Yeah. I see everything.
Where's the other ones? Camera, please.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, probably on top of the cliff. Hello, buddy. Under the wooden chest, there are not only lizards but also other things. Remember, position of pile of leaves. Oh, this is gonna turn out badly.
Drat. You. Yeah. I'm out of here. Bye.
Okay, so I gotta break a particular box. Okay, I understand now.
Mission accomplished. Can I?
Escape. Mind the deluge. I may have overestimated myself.
Hey. Find anything you like?
Illusion shattered. There is no escape.
Hit me! But he didn't trigger the fire. Fine, I'll do it myself. I didn't get fire. I didn't get fire. Thank you.
Can't catch me.
Hey, buddy.
Everyone hold hands. Come on out.
The devil beckon.
Torn to oblivion. Ha!
Plan did not succeed. Fly! No. Sky God!
Committed to memory.
Shine
down. The Temple of Wisdom. Help! Take.
Need. It's like I need some water. Thank you.
I'm out of here. Mission accomplished. Can I go back and sleep now?
No sleep for you, Sayu. Only work. I think I've been here since the Slime Festival. When we play with Slimemons. Slimemons, we gotta slime them all.
Need my help. Potential treasure? All right, curiosity. You win again.
Cat. Did I not get the... Oh, thank God I got it. Did you get those two, though? That was one faster into the city, I guess. Stop talking, I want to open the chest.
Take them. I have no need.
It looks more like a god now, the thing behind her.
Why do people use wooden to describe inflexible people? Timber is very malleable.
Nerd. Who's the next character? Who's the next plot character we're going
and
to
have
see?
a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
That sounded very lazy.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess what's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru? Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with. Everyone hold hands.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
I had to turn Paimon into a fancy rug.
Students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia.
The party town.
Those are students from the academia.
What have you been saving up behind the scenes?
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Yeah, well, what if I do this?
Seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
This one is not centered properly.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. So, what's your plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Very short. It's been 5 minutes. Why don't log into the timing bit? I should have been 5. Unless that was a very fast 5 minutes.
I see.
I'm starting to forget what she looked like.
You're watching cutscenes and making stupid jokes. They all should go for 5 minutes unless you donate to make them longer.
I just want to hear me squeaky very loudly. We're the most annoying word in the world, most annoying sound in the world.
This are those students talking about? Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Any more recipes at this place? Not. Eavesdropping time. It's super eavesdropping time.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
That sounds like Dory.
With boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later. Hey!
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're, archaeology students!
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
I have about an hour and a half to go of my streams.
You again?
I got early work tomorrow, sadly.
Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again.
Lithium
I
battery.
already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item, then they use that to squeeze you for all the mora you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you, don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else.
So that happens a lot.
I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
This is the fun.
I
was thinking when I saw it there. It makes it a lot easier to get in and
staff
out.
in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too! Plus,
Good old lithium battery.
He knows a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way! After him!
Just keep going and going and going and going.
I see everything.
These Zaytune peaches are pretty high quality. I should plug them harder.
Wait up! It's Alhaitham, right?
My name is Lithium Battery.
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. Alright. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Happening
exactly
with Yelan as well. You gotta beat the chasm boss, and it doesn't give you any water pieces.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information...
Let's do some damage.
Does that mean you
I'll show you. I'll talk to my nuke team.
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
I'll show you once I'm done with this cutscene.
You know almost
Still
everything
farming
there is to
materials.
know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's a
essentially
dark
a
website.
convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Ah, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
I gotta farm this boss for Yelan Path.
Sorry, I didn't know the thing had turned off. I was too reveled in the cut.
Oh, you're calling... Don't fear.
Time to get nuclear. I don't have any burst stuff, but that should be fine. Let's get nuclear.
And squeaky voice again.
This dance is for you. Positions. Grow. Stay put.
Be still. Mind the day.
Everyone hold hands. Hey, go away. Commit it to memory. Sharing
rotation pretty badly. Thank you so much for the subscription. It means so much to me. I normally end this thing up the second time it pops out, but my rotation's right. I did not.
Grow! You play, yeah? Hey, yes. Not very close. Anything good? Right. How many more do I need? One shot. That's mean, game. Where is he? He lives over here, doesn't he? Oh, come on, look at my burst. That's mean, game.
Let me try my Adept beckoning. Cascade.
Committed to memory, the Temple of Wisdom. Don't be scared. Ready, go!
I'm Mezenori. That's knowing you.
With all my strength. Grow!
Be still.
It's actually a long fight.
Go get him, Uruguay! I can also see fine. Harold's a bit short. But I can see why they don't want to keep the things on when you swap out, because it'd be way too powerful. If you just swap to anyone. Still have the bunnies going. But I did learn that her C6 is actually a lot stronger than people realize. Because her C6 is the Mega Radishes have their own elemental cooldowns. So the small ones trigger Dendro. Then they show the big one triggers another Dendro, which puts the small ones on cooldown. So if you have C6, the Dendro application is higher than the heater.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant,
I just
but
got
it
to
soon
know about.
became clear
Explain
that
how
they had
ICD
no
works.
intention of letting me get any further.
There's actually two
Become
things to
one of Dory's
ICD.
customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact
I'll explain
password.
how cooldown works after this.
Beyond the
It's
password,
actually a hidden
though,
mechanic
I have
to it.
no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Elf them away.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
When the back's glowing brighter.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
I was right.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
It's a stupid name.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Okay, so with cooldown, there are two cooldowns. You can apply each source of damage. You can apply an element once every 2.5 seconds. But there is some others to this. But there is a way around this that also doubles as a stack up. Like Ito's E, I can apply Hydro once every 2.5 seconds, or on every 4th hit. So, let me recharge it. Hydro, nothing, Hydro. Every 4th hit will also apply Hydro, and this, but that's only if it's within the 2.5 second cooldown.
Cascade.
1, 2. So I would apply a Hydro before the cooldown's over. But another thing is that 4th strike that applies the Hydro
Be still.
does not reset the cooldown for the 2.5 seconds. So when the 4th hit hits, it'll apply Hydro. And then the 2.5 seconds runs out, the next hit will also apply Hydro. That's why, that's why Ayato can apply Hydro so quickly. You can apply it within the 2.5-second cooldown and with attacks. It's also why Stingcho's ability is so powerful. His burst hits. I think I might have actually got him to a high level. This one? One of these ones. Oh. So, fire literary spots. Man, nice one. So, what makes intro so powerful is he applies Hydro every 2.5 seconds, but he shoots out 4 to 5 swords at a time. And those 4 swords is guaranteed to apply Hydro. So he applies it every time his swords go off, it applies Hydro. But sometimes it might apply Hydro twice because of the cooldown. That's why. Also, with Yao Yao, each of these bunnies is considered a different source of Dendro. When you use her burst, all 4 bunnies are applying Dendro every 4th hit, every 2.5 seconds. But she can apply a lot of Dendro as well, because each bunny is its own source of Dendro. That's why these two work so well together. But there's also a third exception to this. The third exception is Nahida. These are the 2 I know about. It's Nahida and Xiaoling. Xiaoling's burst does not have an elemental cooldown on it. Does not have the ICD on it. So her Pyro Tornado, every hit it can apply Pyro, it will do it, regardless of the 2.5 seconds. It's why she's considered to be so broken. Same goes for the Nahida's E. When you apply the mark with Nahida's E, every time it will trigger Dendro, regardless of the 2.5 second cooldown. These 2 characters annoy the ICDs. I think Nahida's normal attacks have the normal ICD, but I know her E does not.
Almost is better than the desert, but it can't hold a candle to the city.
Blooming. Oh yeah, it's one of these events. So that makes sense. Nala's water fountain can only apply Hydro every 2.5 seconds.
Be still.
Well, this can apply it faster because it swings faster. By also increasing Ayato's attack speed is really important, because the faster he attacks, the more Hydro he applies.
Hello. What are you 2 looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate. We have unripe Hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these 2 want to buy unripe Hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You 2, please follow me. You 2 have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer with...
I was given a piece of paper. Where is this piece of paper? Okay. Wearing a morning flower bond. That was custom.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
He's too fast for walking speed and too slow for jogging speed. This is the worst.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Oh, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna read. Reading's for nerds. Mice. What's the thing about heat stroke? I'm being cosmos hero correspondence to hero fruit because God, this is annoying. I have terrible memory for these things.
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it.
What?
The paper
Oh
said
God,
that
it
heat stroke is
randomizes.
the answer to erudition. He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
I didn't even read these ones. I wasn't on the list.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
And then I didn't see any Matra.
Look, he's over there.
This is Dory's house.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from Here, over here. You can stop running now.
His favorite character.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
I've overthrown 3 governments.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers
3 times.
like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora. Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
I can read Paimon's mind.
Mora, and it's yours. No discounts. Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the bottom of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, here's a method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Ooh. That one's the brightest.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality. We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 Mora more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora. Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
Hey, is this what I think it is?
Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
I'm pretty sure this is where you get the...
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Yeah, they're all dead.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one. All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dory and doors will open. Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
I know there's a quest in this game that after you complete it, increases the traveler's attack by like 0.01% for the rest of the game. The permanent damage increase of like nothing as a jerk.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
I'll find the quest eventually.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
You mean the Nameless God?
Okay,
Dory,
we did what
Paimon
we
is a
asked.
Nameless God.
So,
Everyone knows
can
it.
you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the Divine Knowledge Capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Pretty much.
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Yeah, I think this might be the joke buff they give you. God, there's no waypoints near it. Run! Run for the next 200 meters.
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Aw, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule,
this
and
is
one
the
after.
joke buff.
While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, what—
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
A game
Sounds
theory.
like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
I don't use Traveler. I don't think I even have it built. Okay.
Here! Don't be scared!
Cascade!
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it would—
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
With all my strength. Hey! Make yourselves at home. You, Glenn, you're up.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Haytham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
If you ever look at the Traveler now, like she actually has like her attack's been increased by 0.7%. So that is actually a permanent buff you get that increases her attack. I don't want to remove all artifacts. If you remove all artifacts, you can see the difference. He's literally the only character in this game that gets a permanent buff. Probably doing this in front of Dory's house. Just stand there looking at Dory's house for 2 days.
sure. Forgotten something.
Let's see Dory today.
Stop hitting Dory with money. Hi, Dory.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way. Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el Ahmar. Ain el Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worshipped King Deshret? Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself. Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Any hidden chests around here?
Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Away! 2 days later, on the day of the meeting. Just gets right to it.
I'm sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
What is the situation?
I don't want to walk around. Swim, you long-legged fool, swim!
Alhaitham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
I've literally killed gods.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
And she flies away.
Cascade, that's close enough.
I'll be back.
Now you shall perish.
I get wrecked. Oh, cutscene. They've got a budget.
Scum.
Why do you always have a dull sword in these cutscenes? We have like Traveler's Trusty sword or something.
Boss, finally. Did you use it? Great. Now we can. Boss?
Do it.
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Cutscene fight. Shoot him in the dick. Or in the ear.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Yoink.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Flashback.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it.
And then El Hassan is literally sucking it up right behind her.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
That's the thing.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
I'm sure I'd be able to see that with my elemental sight. Wouldn't it be like the glowing red? Oh, another chapter done. I got 20 minutes left, so I won't start another chapter tonight. Go to the top of this tree. Run right in your monkey climb. Oh yeah, that's probably the most monkey out of all of them. The murder bunnies. Well, the murder bunnies were made by the best character in the game. I expected them to be up here. Oh, that was close. Yeah, Dory's gone. Left. I have enough for a ley line. I got one that's easy to get to. Here's a nice easy one.
Cascade!
Oh, it's a slime battle.
Illusion shattered!
The Temple of Wisdom. Stay put.
Yeah, she has no elemental mastery, but with the weapon and the heater combined, yes, Sarah just survived. If I had Nyla, would have more because of her sword. To this skill.
Ready, go!
Cascade.
I may have overestimated myself.
Ow. 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 How could this have happened? Rude. Need a revival item. I have something I must do. There's a very rare achievement not many people have. I'm gonna get that achievement right now. There's my targets. Hey, Piggy, 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 Piggy. Oh, God.
I'm feeling a little washed out.
Bored to death. Be murdered by a pig. Daily check-in. Find it. Oh, I hate when they don't have daily check-ins in this list anymore. That's so annoying. Good thing I bookmarked it.
The world.
You defeated by a wild boar. The voice of divine wisdom. Ittori, purchase gain knowledge. Gain knowledge and increase combat strength. Free to the Mystic Strength Dark Forest. That's a new week, which means are these? Beto and Noel. That's bad. Don't buy Beto. Beto's actually going to be in the next banner. If you buy one now, it'd be a waste. And Noel's okay. What do the Royal Swords do? Upon damage, you get opponent increase crit. Okay, so it stacks crit, so you get a crit. Royal Grimoire. With that, I think I have 10 standard wishes. I do. Huzzah! Is it yellow? Nope, only purple. What do I get? Place your bets. Shooter. Raven. Ooh, steel. Oh, official. So I get 2 blues. And definitely one blue. I think it's a C. I think it's a C1 official for me.
Centuries.
It is. When Oz is not present in combat, he can still watch over Fischl through the Raven's eyes. When Fischl performs a normal attack against an opponent, Oz will fire a coordinated attack dealing damage. Okay, so it's a 22% attack increase to Fischl. But I'm waiting for the next banner. Be this time next week. Save my primos, save my wishes. These are thank you for the shop for now. These frame materials. Okie dokie, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. I'll be back again tomorrow, but until then, have a great night, and I'll see you all then. Thank you all for joining me on my stream anniversary. Hope to see you all again another time. If not during my Discord. Have a great night, everyone.